Hello everybody and welcome to Gateway in St. Louis for the 16th race of this NASCAR R15 2023 Mod Career Mode Season number 2. It's actually the 15th race. So the 15th race of the second season of the Career Mode. As we get ready for our stories of the race for today's race here at Gateway, Ty Gibbs is a little bit slow today, doesn't look like himself. Kyle Larson with the start at the rear after failing inspection, joining Justin Haley, who failed OSS multiple times. They will both have to start at the back of the field here in Gateway, where we have the number 99 Best Buy Chevrolet. We'll get the green all the way back here in position number 28. So we have a long way to go to get up to the front of this field, but honestly our goal today is let's get a top 10 finish. This has been a track that has been very tough for us last couple of seasons. Of course, last season we finished, I believe, 16th, not our best run, trying to improve on that today. So we're already early, diving to the inside lane. 27th going by Hemrick, Gregson, and Austin Dillon to get into the top 25. Now trying to work by Alex Bowman and Josh Berry. Our momentum kind of dies out there on the backstretch. We're getting into the back bumper of the 48s. We try to regroup and continue to work our way forwards to make these positions and start working our way up through the field. William Byron currently leads from the pole. So then we go by Berry, working by the inside of Ty Gibbs now for 21st. Zane Smith gets loose sideways for P20. He holds on to it, and we can't block Josh Berry. He will go by on our outside lane, and he will move into 22nd, but with 1 and 2, we'll send it right back on the inside, go by all 3 of them, and Austin Cindric into 19th. Now working on Eric Jones, Ryan Blaney, and Shane Van Gisbergen, old SVG, our teammate. Next couple of spots up for grabs. See up into 16th to 43 with that brand new Advent Health Toyota paint scheme for Legacy Motor Club. We go by him and Ryan Blaney on the inside. Give Joy Logano a bumper. Go by him, SVG, and Chase Elliott all the way up into 14th now. What a run we've had to start here, but now we can't cover off Chase Elliott. He will get to our outside. He will get around us for 15th. SVG gets on our outside as well. 8 to go on stage 1. Now we drive way to the inside of Truex, Stenhouse, and Allmendinger, or Nemechek that is. An aggressive 3-wide move gets us into 11th, and here comes SVG now into 12th. Both Trackhouse cars, myself and SVG, duking it out here for position number 11, having a great race so far. So we're all Trackhouse inside the top 10. Chastain's up there battling for around the top 5 spot as myself and SVG now fight out for 11th. We try to hold the position. SVG gets a good run on our outside. We're going to get next to the corner. We're going to side up the track a little bit too hard. Clipping it around goes SVG. We send him crashing to the inside wall. Hard he goes. No caution. And Van Gisbergen will fall 1 lap down early here at Gateway. So then we move on to the last lap of stage 1. We're here up into 10th now because William Byron has blown a tire. Your pole sitter, who down in most of the stage has blown a tire, crashed, completely wiped out. We go by Allmendinger into 9th, and now momentum on Chris Buescher to try to steal 8th here on the last lap of the stage and get ourselves 3 solid stage points. Now Bubba Wallace looks to get to stage 1. We dive to the inside of Chris Buescher to 3 and 4, trying to get that 8th spot as Bubba Wallace officially wins stage 1 here at Gateway. Now on the inside of Buescher, gets on the apron ring, counted all the way up the racetrack. Here we're all both under the fence, getting physical, and back to the line. We'll hold Buescher off and come home in 8th in stage number 1, earning a very solid 3 stage points after a wild turn of events on the last lap of the stage. You see the rest of the stage results there. Bubba Wallace getting the playoff point and the stage win. Now back underway in stage number 2, we restart in position number 9. Our best restart position of the day, trying to get by Allmendinger, Reddick, and others to try to get up in the top 5 maybe the first time today. Maybe we can contend for the lead here. That would be incredible. There's Chastain, our teammate, and that, of course, brand new number 1 Busch Light Chevrolet. He gets bounced off the wall. We're making more contact. Buescher is trying to squeeze us into the wall here for 6th, so we send him all the way down to the grass. Finally get him off of us. We shoot way up the racetrack to avoid him. Here comes Eric Jones, but we secure position number 6 from the rest of the pack and now try to drive back up to catch the rest of the leaders. But it looks like Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace, and Kyle Busch are in the top 3 cars to beat up there. Then Bell and Keselowski are fighting for 4th. We settled in here in 6th. Nemechek is 7 few laps there. Now Eric Jones is 7th, still trying to hold off the 43 Jones. He gives us a shot. He gets to our inside, a little bit of contact, and he will get by no problem. Eric Jones now moves into 6th, squeezes us into the wall there for 7th. I do not appreciate him right there, squeezing us into the wall, or else I would let him go just fine. But because he did that, we're going to send it as deep as we can here to 3-4. Slam Eric Jones. We're both sideways. We save it. He saves after some contact behind us. Now we're trying to hold off Nemechek and Truex. Nemechek to our outside. We shove him all the way up almost into the fence, trying to keep him from going by us here, just trying to stop the bleeding here. Positions a huge block on Reddick. We bounce off the wall. Here's Truex working all over the place. We let Truex go sliding way. We make big contact. Take 7th back. Nemechek is gone into 6th. He's going to start driving away. We're just trying to hold on to positions now. Starting to get chaotic here at Gateway. I feel it's there. Blaney's in the back of us. We're both sliding way deep into 1 and 2. He's pinching us all the way down the apron. We're both going to slide up the track here, opening up the door for Eric Jones, who takes the opportunity to get us both out of the way. We door slam the 43 now, just trying to hold on and not crash here. This is getting out of hand. Now we're getting squeezed, trying to brake check Buescher to get in between the 43 and the 45. That does not work. Now we give Reddick a shot, scooch underneath him here, trying to get the position. We really use him up here. Blaney going to try to take advantage of Vegas. Go 3 wide into the corner. It's going to be a really tight squeeze. We bounce off the fence, off a Buescher, off a barrier. We're spinning and crashing into the outside wall we go. Myself, Ty Gibbs, and others. We get hit again. This crashing there by Chase Elliott. And now we pull up the racetrack and collect Zane Smith, crashing at the outside wall. Caution will come out for the first time. For the second time today here in Gateway after that incident. A disastrous turn of events puts us all the way back in 36th as we're pitting for repairs, fuel, and tires, of course. And now we have to work our way up with just 4 laps on the stage, up from 36 to as high as we can here. We're just trying to work already up through into the top 30 here, through turn 1 and 2, up into 28 there, going by Justin Haley. He's trying to be as aggressive as possible, try to get as many positions as we can here early in this race to put ourselves in a great spot in that final stage of racing to go for the race win here. But that crash really cost us dearly a lot of track positions. Now we're trying to work by the inside of Yaley and LaJoy, but it's just tough sledding. Right now we're going nowhere, settling in position number 26 with just 3 laps to go in stage 2, but now into 1 and 2. We're going to send it in, dive bomb Yaley and LaJoy, go by both of them, now settling the 24th, so now we're back inside the top 25. Now working on getting around Harrison Burton in for 23rd and Truex for 22nd. As Denny Hamlin is now taking over the race lead, as Hamlin now looks to bring home the stage win. So after, of course, my disaster there a few laps to go, we have now charged our way all the way back up to the 21st and are still looking for a top 20 if we can get underneath Austin Cindric. Can't quite do it that time. We'll stay right behind his bumper here, coming down this front straightaway and try to find our way to the top 20 as now we approach the last, just the last 2 laps. 2 to go in stage 2. We send it underneath Austin Cindric and Ryan Preece. Go all the way up into position number 19, get around both Preece and Cindric right there with a clinical pass. Now start sights in 18th place, Noah Gragson. Later that lap, we go to the inside of Gragson. Use him up, get by Gragson. Now into 18th on the last lap of the stage, trying to get as many positions as possible. Right at the buzzer here now, we come through to end stage 2 in 18th as Denny Hamlin gets the stage 2 win here in Gateway. We come home 18th. No points there, but a solid recovery from 36. We gained half of the spot, so very impressive drive there. Now we get back underway. Final stage, 34 laps long. As we get back underway here, 23 laps long. 23 laps to go. We're here in 17th. Have our work cut out for us to bring home a top 10, but we're going to try our damnedest here. As I go to the inside of Ty Gibbs for position number 14. He gets sideways. He hangs on to it. We get by Gibbs. Now setting our sights on finding a way by John Hunter, Nemechek, and Austin Dillon, trying to hold Truex behind us. Few laps there. Now we get just like that underneath Dillon and Nemechek. 3 wide, go by Austin Dillon. John Hunter clear them both into 12th. Now setting our sights on the 5 of Kyle Larson for 11th. As we continue our charge through the pack here early in the final stage of racing, Kyle Busch temporarily in the lead for the moment. Now we dive bomb Josh Berry and Kyle Larson, go by both of them, as well as the 45 of Tyler Reddick. That puts us now into 9th, so now we're back in the top 10. And trying to get around Christopher Bell for 8th with a push from Kyle Larson, being super aggressive here. Really pushing the issue here. He's going to give us a big shot here in the 1 and 2. We go by Christopher Bell all the way underneath Ryan Blaney. Got physical, booted Blaney out of the way, and into 7th place we are. About our average running position for most of the last stage, P7. That's where we are right now, trying to chase our teammate Chastain. A few laps there. Larson has chased us right back down, pushed us up to Chastain. Now 17 to go. We'll dive to the inside of our teammate Ross Chastain for 6th. 2 Trackhouse boys getting after it. A little bit, no contact yet. Larson gets it over back bumper, shoves us up the track, and now there's going to be contact between myself and Chastain. We squeeze him out of room. Larson gets a 2-for-1 special. Goes from 8th to 6th. We hold 7th. Now I'm trying to fend off Chastain as well as Truex. A few laps later, we're going through turn 1 and 2, and the caution will come out with just 11 laps to go. Everybody pits, but except we're the only one who comes down for 4 tires and fuel, so we have to restart all the way back in 20th with 8 laps to go, but we have a shot to charge up in the top 10 with fresh tires, so we absolutely dive bomb it into turn 1 and 2 underneath Austin Dillon. Chase Elliott, giving Chris Buescher the bumper, trying to boot him out of the way, find a way by him and Shane Van Gisbergen. Now find Elliott for 16th, trying to recover as many positions as possible. Denny Hamlin still in position to win this race has been the dominant car the second half of this race. We send underneath SVG and Blaney now. Door checks there, moved by Blaney to 13th. Now trying to find a way by Nemechek and Christopher Bell as we continue a great charge back through the pack here on fresh tires. Already topping last season's run here. Currently 13.7 to go. Now we get a huge shot. Give Nemechek a shot. Send it into 1 and 2 underneath John Hunter and Christopher Bell. Get physical. Use the bumper. Up into 11th now. Right on the bumper of Chastain and Larson to get back inside the top 10. An unbelievable late race charge here on fresh tires. Getting us back in the mix as we go 3 wide underneath Chastain and Larson. Get both of them now into 9th place. Hounding the bumper of Josh Berry. As Larson gets loose, allows us to clear for 9th. Now we're going to find a way by Berry, who goes sideways. He hangs onto it. We go the inside of Berry and clear him for 8th place now with just 6 laps to go here at Gateway in an intense battle. Now we finally clear Berry through turn 1 and 2 as he goes way sideways behind us. Now we're going to hope the Larson push gets us up to Reddick and Keselowski. A few laps later, it does. We dive to the inside of Tyler Reddick now for 7. As we continue to work our way forwards, now back into 7th, Keselowski right there in 6th, Truex in 5th, Denny Hamlin still dominating, looking like he's ready right now. 4 to go, we get to the inside of Keselowski and Truex trying to get a 2 for 1 for a top 5. Truex goes wide, he's out of the picture. Now Keselowski, his door slamming us, so the fight for 5th is on between myself and Brad Keselowski here, our highest running position of the day. Larson's there in the bumper going down the back straight. We check up Connor. Keselowski gets turned. Head on the outside wall. Keselowski's crashing. Larson spins. Keselowski's car is destroyed and the caution will wave. And we will have NASCAR overtime here at Gateway. As you see right there, Keselowski squeezed us. We lifted. He turns himself in the outside wall. Head on. A big hit there from Tyler Reddick. That brings out the caution. As Keselowski's competitive day is done after such a strong run, and so now everyone stays out. We restart here in 5th. Caught up to the rest of the pack here with just 2 laps to go. NASCAR overtime. We're green underway here, and we are going to absolutely send it in turn 1 into Denny Hamlin. He's spinning. We're sideways. We're all slamming doors. Hamlin's around. Now Kyle Busch goes sideways in front of us. More contact, and somehow after all that, we have gotten into the lead. Coming to the white flag here in Gateway after a wild restart. We get into the lead. Kyle Busch is 2nd. Kyle Larson is 3rd. Elliott is 4th. And Tyler Reddick currently rounds out your top 5. What a turn of events. The Kyle and Kyle show behind us. But here we are. White flag. Final laps on Kettle One Bank. We are leading here at Gateway, trying to steal a win late. But Larson's there. He gives us a bump. We try to brake check him here early. Trying to just protect this bottom lane at all costs. If he gets us up out of it, we're in trouble. And he does. He gets the bumper. Larson to the inside. Here comes the 5. Here comes Larson. Elliott is in the mix as well. He squeezes us. We lift. Larson gets turned off the wall hard. We're setting down the track. Larson's wrecking. Myself and Elliott are spinning down the track. Elliott wipes out. We save it. Keep it off the wall. And here comes Tyler Reddick to the inside. And Reddick will take the lead on the last corner. And back to the line. Tyler Reddick will steal one in Gateway. He will win. We end up so close in 2nd after a wild last lap turn of events. Kyle Busch in 3rd. There are your final race results. What a finish. Tyler Reddick gets the win. We're your runner-up. Busch in 3rd. Blaney 4th. Eric Jones runs your top 5. Elliott 6th. Bubba Wallace 7th. How about Shane Van Gisbergen coming home P8? A great run for him. Buescher 9th. And Ross Chastain makes it a Trackhouse trio of top 10s, finishing in position number 10. As all 3 Trackhouse machines in the top 10. Tyler Reddick gets the win. In a late chaotic turn of events. That is for sure. But Reddick gets the victory. Now 11th through 20th in the race results. Good run for John Hunter in 11th. Justin Haley in 20th. And Zane Smith in 17th. Then 21st through 30th. You can see a ways down here. Brad Keselowski ends up all the way down in 24th after having a top 5 car all day long. And then the worst of it, Larson 37th. Hamlin 38th. And Briscoe, Dean Efson 39th, and Byron, Dean Efson last. After starting on the pole, those 4 guys have a tough end to some really, really good runs, especially for Larson and Hamlin, had 2 top 5 cars. Hamlin was the dominant car of the day. We clipped him, sent him around, and that's what started all the chaos. And with the updated point standings, we send our regular season points lead to 198. Of course, we were in the playoffs with 7 wins. Truex is in with 2 wins. Hamlin, Elliott, and Keselowski all have 1 win, as well as Allmendinger, Reddick, and Chastain, which makes us 8 winners so far through 15 races of the regular season. Then comfortably in the playoffs on points, you have William Byron, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, and Bubba Wallace, who are all in the top 10. Then Chris Buescher and John Hunter Nemechek and Ryan Blaney currently in the playoffs at the moment. The first 4 drivers out being Joey Logano, Josh Berry, Ty Gibbs, and Ryan Preece. Now you'll see the rest of the point standings from 21st on down to 40th. Tough day for Kyle Larson, still 29th in points, having a nightmare season. Just trying to find his way into playoff contention here. Can't catch a break. Now we'll see the post-race. And the fastest lap of the race will go to Denny Hamlin, the dominant car of the day with 33.43, but he still finishes in 38th. And Denny also led the most laps, seeing 25 laps. Clearly the dominant car here in Gateway. And then we were the on-the-move driver, up 26 spots from 28th to 2nd. A strong run late. And the tough break goes to William Byron. Your pole sitter finishes dead last in a tragic turn of events for him. Now you did the playoff grid. Of course, week 7 wins were easily in. Truex in with 2 wins. Hamlin, Elliott, Keselowski, they all got a win. So does Allmendinger and Chastain. And Tyler Reddick will join this group as he's now in the playoffs with a win, becoming our 8th different winner. And next up, Sonoma, and the drivers currently in the playoffs on points at the moment. You're going to have William Byron, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, John Hunter Nemechek looking pretty solid. Then Ryan Blaney plus 13 over Joey Logano. Logano out by 13. Josh Berry out by 21. Ty Gibbs out by 37. Ryan Preece out by 56. And Carson Hocevar out by 67. So until the next episode at Sonoma, I hope you all have a good one.